Hello everybody, welcome back to the workshop. Today I'll be building the abdomen and thighs of the Ironman Mark 6 suit. Enjoy. Now if you stuck with me through the past two videos, you will see that I have constructed the chest piece and the arms for the Ironman Mark 6 suit. And now taking back a look at my diagram that I made a few months ago, we're going to be using this as a reference to build the thing I'm trying to build, and also continuing to look at photos of Ironman from the internet. So what we're going to want to do is start working on this abdomen shape, and then the back piece will wrap around because these pieces all do move, and that's for Ironman's flexibility. So I have this piece right here. As you can see, there's that center piece, and then I traced it onto more pieces of cardboard to add that curved texture. And what I'm going to do is cut that down the middle and re-glue it together just for that seam line it has. So for the rest of the abdomen, I've been using the same strategy I have been using, and that is constantly looking at reference photos and my diagram and just drawing what I see. And as you can see, this will be the abdomen, and I'm going to glue these pieces together, and it's just going to keep going down. So this is all going to be covered over by something else, and that's why the pieces are left a little bit long, because they're going to be on the inside. Here's what it looks like, and it's a little jagged, but that's because I expect to cover up the outside here in the remaining pieces. Now I'm just going to continue adding onto it based off the pictures I see. Then I added some strips of cardboard, and they overlap each other, and of course I cut them at angles so it has that shape I'm looking for. The tape is because I messed up and I had to extend the pieces with more pieces, and this is the same popsicle stick method I use for connecting armor pieces together with rubber bands. I just had these anchor points on four corners because it's going to go around like this, and then the rubber bands will connect like that, and they see how it goes all the way around. This is what it looks like with the chest piece so far, and as you can see, it allows that flexibility for the torso motion. There's the piece we started off with building, and it's going to be mounted on the abdomen piece just like that in place. So next we're going to start off by working on this portion right here, and that is by cutting out a piece that looks like this to mimic that first shape I see. Now for the side piece that will go over the hip side right here, I had to make my own paper templates that look like this, and then I transitioned them to cardboard, so this is what they look like. And of course I left some pieces like that so I could fit the templates onto the piece of cardboard I'm working with, and now I'm just going to glue all these together. So now all those pieces are glued together, and as you can see, it will be glued in place the way it is held in place with these T-pins right here. And then there's the anchor mechanism working with one single rubber band. And of course, I'm going to glue this piece in place and continue building onto it. Now to continue making the pieces below that, I'm using my scraps, which were the shape of the piece above it, and I'm using that to trace for my new template, and that will be the edge, so I can just realign the pieces, just like so. I'm going to cut this out. Alright, and this is what it looks like so far on each side. Then to finish off the front of the pelvis, I have this crotch guard right here, which I bent this one paper piece of cardboard into, and it's held in place by all the angled pieces. I'm going to glue that on the inside just like that. Then for the butt plate piece, I have these two pieces cut in half so I can still put it on. And we're going to have to modify this later, and then I put a strip of cardboard because there is a little gap there when I close it, even with the rubber bands. So now that the abdomen piece is done, we're going to start moving on to the legs. Now, what we're going to start off building first is the actual quad armor piece itself, and then we'll use this red section here to cover up the gaps in between. So let's build that. Like I normally do, I'll just be referring to the images I see and draw down as best as I can so I can cut out the shapes. Then I laid it down onto a piece of cardboard, traced it out, cut that piece out, and then glue those on the sides here, and notice how they're at angles. I'm going to start to turn these part of the video into a montage just to reduce the time it has. So let's do that. Now that we have the thigh portions complete, this is what they look like from all angles. What we're going to do is we're going to use elastic straps to glue them onto the abdomen plate to make this whole one piece. And while we're at it, I'm also going to use elastic to keep the arms as one piece and connect them to the torso. And then I'll suit up. So as you can see, there's one elastic strap here for the legs, and then you got another one back here, and the same thing for the right leg. And then over here on the arms, it is mounted to the shoulder plate like that with another elastic band. And there's another elastic band on each arm right in between the elbow joints. So let's suit it up. So here's the build we just worked on, the abdomen and the legs. I did a few walking tests to make sure I could walk around properly, and they all succeeded. And the functionality is very good. So it is holding up. I might have to use one more rubber band near the butt plate there. But here's the whole build. As you can see, all of our progress is around 75%. All we have to do is build the neck, helmet, and shins, and then we'll be done. Well, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you like these builds that I do, like and subscribe for more videos.